Alright, Saturday morning, Christmas weekend. I don't have to go to work today. It's a little chillier in here than it is outside, about 55 degrees. I think I'm just going to open the door and I'm going to finish putting this front end together. I went ahead and bought the new nuts for the front hub, axle nuts. That was expensive, more expensive than I thought, but gotta have her. Shouldn't take me too long to get this thing put together, and I got a bunch of other stuff to do today, so I'm gonna get busy. Alright, we got everything assembled. New brake hoses, and I got the bleeders cracked and it's dripping brake fluid on the floor. Brake fluid. Oh yeah, and I got the battery charger on the Firebird there. Looks like my cover blew off too. I bet the rear wheel cylinders on this thing are leaky because the rear portion of the master was just about dry. But we'll cross that bridge later. Also need to put valve cover gaskets on it. It's leaking oil all over the place. From the valve cover gaskets. But I'm not going to work on this thing all day. I got some other stuff to do. So my goal is to get this thing put together, get the brakes bled, get the wheels back on it, crank it up, back it out. Maybe I'll need to clean up a little first. I'm starting to think I got carpal tunnel troubles. My hand doesn't work like it's supposed to sometimes. And that is not cool. For me, I need my hands. Anyway, oh yeah, Mrs. Heavy Chevy's been out here. I was too greasy and involved to film her. But she got something for her birthday from Little Miss, and she's been trying it out. Hope she finishes that. Mrs. Heavy don't sound just right, does it? Alright, we got Little Miss up in the truck. And she's going to help me bleed the brakes. Right, girl? Yep. Alright, pump them up. Hold it. Hold it tight. Oh, big shot of air. Alright, pump them. Hold it. Brake fluid's pretty nasty. Pump it. We've already done the other side. Hold it. Pump it. Hold it. Alright, looks like we got all the air out. I'm going to go do the other side and this side one more time just to flush some more fluid out. But I think we got it. Alright, got the brakes bled. Big puddle of brake fluid on the floor. But before I put the wheels on, I'm going to remove those running boards. The owner wants them off. I do too. Alright, wheels back on. Running boards off. There now, don't that look much better? And I think I'm going to put the shocks on the back before I call her quits on that for the day. Mrs. Heavy Chevy's over here burning wood. Let's see what she's doing. Hey, what are you doing?
Burning a sign. My new wood burning thing.
Isn't that nice?
It's my first one.
Well, keep practicing. You'll get good at it. Alright, people been asking me for cold starts. It's not really cold, it's like 60. But let's see if it'll start. It hasn't been started in a couple of weeks. A couple, 3 weeks, something like that. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm supposed to show my foot pumping. There it goes. Alright. We'll let her warm up a second and then move it out the way. Alright, cold start fans. I'm gonna cold start this one. It ain't been run in a couple weeks either. Uh-oh, better turn the radio down. Did you like how that cold started?
Yeah.
What are you doing with a hammer?
Taking the boards apart.
Oh, you're gonna hit me with it.
I don't know where your claw hammer is.
Me neither. Tell you what, the mirrors ain't much on this thing. They're kind of small. But if you look close, you can see Mrs. Heavy Chevy there doing something. Well, it ain't got the big hips the dually's got. But still kind of cute, ain't it? Alright, let me quit jabbering. I'm going to change them shocks. What are you doing, girl?
I'm making a sign.
What's it going to say?
Well, it's a
Best
sign.
husband ever?
Yes. No. It's gonna say beach.
I can think of other words that start with B.
Yeah, I probably should keep them to yourself.
Since safety is always a concern, I set up this little fan I built a while back to blow the smoke away from her, because this is an old piece of wood. Could be lead paint, but more likely it's not.
It's working great.
Yeah, of course it is. I made it.
Wow.
Alright, now I think I'm going to take the Blazer for a little tailspin. I might clean up just a little before I get in it and see if it rides, drives, and stops better. I bet it will. Let's see if we get down here a little ways. We'll see if the 4 barrels work. She's got good oil pressure. Starts and runs good. I don't know that the 4 barrels are working. We might have to look into that. She's not moaning.
No.
The truck, that is. Look at how nice this thing is. The carpet's nice. The dash is nice. I like it. Been a long time since I drove a Blazer, but it seems to me they had kind of a choppy ride anyway. Short wheelbase. I really don't think we're going 70 though. Maybe we are. Also, the speedometer has quieted down. That little rig I got worked. Ain't making no racket now.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, this thing still needs some other stuff, but I think it's all it's gonna get today. I got some other things to do. Listen to her just sit there happily idling. Trouble is, it's still got an exhaust leak about there. Somebody put a new exhaust on it. Didn't seal up at the crossover. It's got a hole leaking. Which makes it sound kind of bad. The old girl sure does run good. I'm going to work on him some more. This thing needs some springs. You can see a little rust starting there and there. And there. But she ain't too bad. Alright, let me quit fooling with this. Here's the one with the big hips. Unloaded the 6-cylinder out of the truck and put it over here for safekeeping in the van. Got a few goodies in there, don't I? Well, maybe not those. But I did get my air tank pumped up. It needs new wheels on it. I need to do like 63 Impala and put new wheels on my air tank. Bet you're wondering why he's doing that. Well, maybe you'll find out later. As soon as I find that extra battery I had around here somewhere. I'm zoomed way out there, but that's an old Suburban. Sure enough. Well, me and the preacher went for a ride. I was going to buy a truck. When I got there, the feller said, which truck were you wanting? I said, well, the only one I thought was for sale, which was a short bed Chevy, like an 84 or something. He said, well, that one's sold. I thought you wanted this red one. Well, I took a look at the red one. It was like an 81, 6-cylinder. But my gosh, that thing stank inside. I don't know if I could have it. So anyway, I told him I'd think it over and call him back. So I don't know if I'm going to get that thing or not. Runs good. Smells bad. A little rough. So anyway, I pulled the Firebird back inside since I think it's going to rain maybe. And I'm going to have to ring the bell my own self because little man ain't here and I'm going to go in and get cleaned up. Looks like it's just me and Mama tonight. I don't recall the last time that happened.